We're through to the fifth round, but we didn't half make it hard for ourselves. Lads. Lads, welcome back to another Sheffield United match reaction. We've won another game, woo! Another game against a lower league opposition. League One, Plymouth Argyle this time. And you know what? I'm actually really happy with beating Plymouth Argyle because I had no affiliation with him until I looked at Panchero's view from the opposition. And Plymouth Argyle was so cocky, so confident going into this game. Fair enough, we've only beat them 2-1. But by God, it could have been 5-6, 7-1. Well, maybe 2. We'll get onto that in a bit, though. The only reason why I've put Basham on the screen and we're still on this screen is because Chris Basham has scored a goal whilst we're a Premier League team. Fair enough, it's not in the Premier League. But I am so happy for the guy. What an absolute incredible servant for the club. Got his goal today. Hasn't scored for, well, I think it's since the Leeds game. I think that's what they said, which is crazy to say. But he has now. He got his head on the ball and put it in the back of the net. But anyway, we'll start from the beginning. So we'll go on to my full screen. And we started incredibly well. So fast. Really good football being played left, right and centre. People overlapping, like quick 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. First time football as well. It was ping. It was great to watch. Again, fair enough. We played Plymouth Argyle. They are in League One. They are in the middle of League One. They weren't a bad side, to be perfectly honest. But Chris Wilder will have said, right, if you guys cannot take it to Plymouth Argyle and go and beat them convincingly, fair enough, it wasn't convincingly, then you don't deserve to wear the shirt. And they turned up and they didn't get out of their half for the first 15 minutes. They didn't touch the ball. The only time they touched the ball was when they were booting it away or trying to put two passes together and they couldn't do it. And after about 20 seconds, 30 seconds, something like that, we forced a corner. Great start. Really good start. Billy Sharp went one-on-one on the angle. Defender came across, got a really good blocking. But that was signs of things to come, wasn't it? We knew we were going to open them up multiple times today. And we did. We should have scored many goals. I'm not going to go through every single chance because I've got a lot here. I've got a hell of a lot. You probably can't see that. A lot of notes from today. Crazy. Bogle had a header that just went wide. Bruce had a header that just went wide. Bruce had a really good shot, but it was straight at the keeper. It kind of wobbled a little bit as he smashed it. Fleck put the ball on a bit of a plate for him, but it was just too far in front of Brewster. And as he kind of slid in, he put it wide, but he got himself into a really good position, waited for it to obviously come to him, but it was just too far in front of him. I know I said I wasn't going to go through all the chances, but I've pretty much have up to now. Then Plymouth gave us their biggest scare, second biggest scare of the match. Played some incredible football. Got down the left-hand side, played a lovely cutback ball, and I don't know who it was for Plymouth, but shocking finish. Straight over the bar. Really poor. It was on a plate for him. He should have at least hit the target. And that was their chance. That was their chance to go and do something in the game. Their chance to get a foothold in this game and have something to kind of hold on to. Because obviously when they scored, it was not too little too late because they did have other chances. But we were quite comfortable after they missed that really good chance. But then literally seconds later, the ball gets cut back to Lundstrom. How does he miss? How? It felt like he was 6 yards out and he thought, all I have to do is just blast this as hard as I can and it will go in the back of the net. Put it ever so slightly wide, but why did he need to blast it as hard as he possibly could? That just sums up Lundstrom in a nutshell, because that's what he seems to be doing all the time, just kind of doing whatever he wants. Nearly said a bad word then. And yeah, that just summed him up today. It just felt like he didn't care. And it's, I just smash it as hard as I possibly can. That's what people do when they don't care. They'll just hammer something, or they'll have a shot from miles out, or they'll hit a ball 60 yards for no reason. And it's like, it's not needed. Just put it in back in net, mate. If that were Lundstrom last season, he'd just side-footed it in corner and be like, thanks for me 7th goal of the season, 6th goal of the season or whatever. But that's not Lundstrom this season. And then let's talk about Handball Gate, if you like. The green zone, the red zone, whatever the bloody hell they want to say these days. I think a lot of fans, after seeing that Ampadu shot cannon off the Plymouth Argyle defender's hands as he's putting his hands up to guard his face, I think people are just starting to think, what is the handball rule these days? Because there was no reason whatsoever to not give a handball. I know it sounds like we're crying over a handball that we shouldn't need a penalty to beat Plymouth Argyle. No disrespect to them, but it wasn't about that. It's about VAR and getting things wrong. The referee, first of all, how do you not see that hitting him like round here or whatever? How do you not see that and give a penalty? It don't matter if you're guarding your face or not. That's not football. You can't put your hands in an unnatural position. And that's what they said it was. So it went to VAR. And I'm thinking, I'd written down in my notes, as I do for these videos, penalty Blades, probably going to be Billy Sharp taking it. And he didn't even give a penalty. Like, how is that even possible? So we heard a little bit from VAR, which they need to stop doing that, or not let us hear that, because he said it was in the green zone, which is like kind of here and downwards. Sorry, here and upwards. The only place you can handball the ball is t-shirt and lower, right? And it was like here. I'm sorry, but he's put his hands up. The only way that it could have not been a penalty is if it hit him in his here, like here, which it clearly didn't. Anyway, we'll move on from that. But that was a stonewall penalty, and I just don't understand why they're not being given, or why that wasn't given for us today anyway. But the first goal was just poetry in motion, really. Again, I know we're playing a team that aren't a Premier League team, but the ball was just being whiz between every play. Just so many passes. I'd love to see how many passes it was for that first goal. Ball went out wide to Billy Sharp, and I knew what he was going to do. I've seen that cross from Billy Sharp so many times. Billy Sharp doesn't like to cross the ball as anyone else would. He loves that little dink to the back post. What a little dink it was as well. Left-footed, obviously not his favoured foot. Just for Basham to come in at the back post, boom, you're not saving that keeps. No chance, mate. No chance. And like I said earlier, it was great to see Bash get himself off the mark for kind of the last 2 seasons. It would have been nice to see it in the Premier League, and I hope he does score a Premier League goal before he retires. Hopefully it'll be with us this season. If not, hopefully it'll be when we get back up into the Premier League. So we get into half-time. Chris Wilder hasn't got a leg to stand on with giving the players stick this week. We played them off the park. There was only really that one time where they cut us open, really, and really should have gone 1-0 up. But yeah, we came out and we did the exact same thing again. And Norwood picks the ball up, absolutely fires the ball into Billy Sharp in that corridor between their 2 defenders. Gets the ball, does what Billy Sharp does best, does not panic one little bit, which, for Billy Sharp, I think that if that was in the Premier League, he might have panicked a little bit more, thinking kind of, he's not scored too many goals in the Premier League in the last 2 seasons, not had that many chances. But I think probably because he knew that he was playing against a side like Plymouth, he thought, right, I'm going to take it around the goalkeeper and just put it in the back of the net. And he did what Billy Sharp has done 1,000 times before. So that's an assist and a goal for Billy Sharp. He had a great game today, did everything right. The only thing that he didn't do right was really late on. I'm probably not going to come on to it, so I'll just say now, he got the better of their defender when the ball was played through. He looked massive compared to Billy Sharp, but he used all his experience, kind of just held him off a little bit and then give him a little push. And then he was away, but at the same time they got back and Billy Sharp ended up smashing it over the bar. And then from then on it was just a bit of a comedy because the ball came back to Brewster on the edge of the box. He had loads and loads of time, smashes it, connects really, really well straight at the goalkeeper. Again, sums up his day today. Just nothing went right for him, really. And then two comical things happened. Ender Stevens in his own half. Doody-doody-doo. Oh, lost the ball. Oh, won the ball back. Doody-doody-doody-doo. Loses the ball again. Just do it simple, man. Ender Stevens had a terrible game today. Everything that he did, just he lost the ball. His passing was terrible. Everything was too hard, too soft, not accurate enough. So bad. The only one good thing that he did today was he played a nice ball in to somebody, can't remember who it was, it came back out to him, and then he quickly turned inside and had a shot with his right foot, which he's only used for standing. And today he had a shot with it. It was straight at the goalkeeper, straight at the goalkeeper's feet, but it was on target, and that's probably the best I can say for Ender Stevens today. Brewster also got the ball on the edge of the box and tried to turn a couple of times and fell over. Yeah, well done. And then this is where it all went wrong. Lundstrom just dillied and dallied on the edge of the box, had the ball taken off him. Basham kind of couldn't sort his feet out and couldn't take the ball off their striker. And then he just turned back inside, played it along the ground, and then the ball was just tapped in. Not even in the corner. Ramsdale really, really should have done better with that one. However, I've not seen it from either the back or behind the striker. I ain't seen it from behind the goal or behind the striker. But it did look like it kind of went under him. Oh, just... I hate to say it, not a good goalkeeper. He's really not. Hopefully he will get more confident next season and he will get better. But he's not a very good goalkeeper, I'm going to be honest. This is not a video about Ramsdale. He barely had anything to do. Well, actually, the one thing that he had to do, he didn't do it very well. But they scored a goal. They put a bit more pressure on us. I don't really think they went that close other than a strike from outside the box that went well wide that Ramsdale still dived for, even though it went well wide. And it was curling wide as well. It was even curling that way. So it was nowhere near the goal. Yeah, we kind of hung on towards the end. Dinty came on. Burke came on. Burke had a shot from distance that the keeper pushed over. Burke has had lots and lots of those shots this kind of last couple of months. And finally one's gone on target. Keeper made a pretty standard save, to be honest. But it was good to see him unleash one and actually get it on target for a change. So that's about it, guys. We're into the 5th round of the FA Cup. I'll quickly go through the team. Ramsdale, the only thing that he had to do was dropped a catch as well in the first half. Can't seem to get any confidence, can he? So I feel like he needs to be dropped. At some point, he needs to be dropped. Give Verrips a try. Give League One Wes a try. Give anyone a try, because Ramsdale has not had one good game, I don't think, this season. Not one really good game. Jayden Bogle had a decent game, was getting forward as much as he possibly could. He's really bought into this kind of attacking right wing back role, and he finds himself in the box so much, which is great because George does that. Kieran Freeman was doing that in League One. Even if you go back to like Matty Lowton, even Tony McMahon, these right backs got in the box, and we love to see that. So yeah, Jayden Bogle's really bought into that. Ender Stevens, like I said earlier, really poor. Passes terrible all over the place. Even when he gets the ball back off players after he's messed up, he still dillies and dallies on the ball and then manages to get it taken off him again. It's just embarrassing. We need to get Ozzy back in there, and I don't know what's happened. He's fallen off a cliff, Ender Stevens. He was so good before the lockdown last season. I don't know what's happened. Unless somebody's wearing an Ender Stevens skin, I don't know. I don't know what's happened. Egan, strong as always, didn't do anything wrong. Brilliant. Bash obviously scored the goal, but then kind of fell over his own feet, and they went and scored. So, bit of both. Ampadu really played really well today going forward. He was picking the ball up at left centre back and just running with it, just attacking. And obviously he had the shot that should have been a penalty from the handball. But he also just got involved with attacks, 1-2s, getting play, moving quicker. So fair play. Ethan Ampadu did have a good game today. Fleck, in and out really, wasn't he? Oh, he also scored a goal kind of. That was miles offside. But yeah, again, Fleck, he's not the same Fleck as he was last season, season before. But hopefully he's getting better. I don't know. I don't think he is, to be honest. Lundstrom, again, played some good football. Lost the ball for their goal. And missed an absolute sitter from the kind of penalty spot, I think it was. Norwood played the ball in for Sharp. Very good ball through to Sharpie to score the goal. But he did give the ball away very cheaply at times. His passes were sometimes off the mark. Sometimes they were really good. Sometimes they're off the mark. But that's what you get with Ollie Norwood. Up front, Sharpie, brilliant. Can't really ask for more from Sharpie. Probably could have put the one where he went one-on-one away. That kind of just went out wide a little bit. Ryan Brewster had lots and lots of shots today, lots of chances. I don't think he was that good. Couple of nice little flicks and tricks and stuff. Nothing substantial though. You need to hold the ball up. Billy Sharp needs to literally just take him by the scruff of the neck and just train with Ryan Brewster and just be like, this is what you need to do. This is how you hold the ball up for a small guy. This is how you turn players. This is how you lose your man. Like, he just needs to train him. That's it really. He needs to be like his dad. Right, Ryan, come on. We're going to go out on the pitch and I'm going to show you how to be a centre forward. He's obviously got a great shot, and obviously when he scores a goal, he will score more goals. He's not putting the ball in the back of the net. And if you are not putting the ball in the back of the net, but you're doing everything else brilliantly, like David McGoldrick last season, we're not as bothered. We don't care as much if you're not scoring the goals, if you're playing excellently in every other department, but he's not. I'm not going to talk about the subs that came on because nothing really came of it. So we'll leave it there. So thanks for watching, guys. That's another win, though. 3 wins in 4, is that? Yeah, that's 3 wins in 4, I'm sure it is. Bristol Rovers, Newcastle, then we lost to Spurs, and then we won another game. So winning games breeds confidence. So fingers crossed for the next game. I know it's Man United. I know we're probably going to lose. It is away as well. But you never know. Crazier things have happened. Like the video, subscribe, stay in good nick.